Hello and welcome to the Chatterbox Letters podcast. I want to let everybody know the motto of my podcast. And here it is. Receiving a letter makes all the difference to me in the world. And that's a blessing. I want to go ahead and get started with my trailer. What is the purpose of the Chatterbox Letters podcast? The Chatterbox Letter podcast is an open letter business where I get clients or potential clients to send their letters to me to read through public access. The letter should consist of any problems, issues, or anything good or bad that need a feedback response from myself, the Chatterbox Letters host, author Terri Celestine Brunson. Here is a notice to everyone tuning in. I am not trying to be an extreme problem solver. I just like to help where I can with problems, some of your issues, good or bad, that you may have. And that's it. I am the Chatterbox Letter podcast host. I would like to hear from you. If you have questions, thoughts, or concerns about anything, I promise you I will try hard to see what I can do to help you out. I've received some questions that may be important to my trailer here. And here's the questions that I was asked. What is my job as a podcaster? So what is my job as a podcaster? My job is to read your letters discreetly. I will give my point of view on what your letters is based on, whether if it's on the actual facts or the current and past events. I will then give my feedback according to what your letter is based on, those actual facts and past or current events. And that's it. Second question. What is the purpose for my podcast? I feel that your questions, thoughts, or concerns you may have can help viewers and other viewing with any issues that may have concerning my point of view and feedback given by myself. What are my plans for the Chatterbox Letters podcast? I plan to make Chatterbox Letters podcast go viral to be sure that I will be able to reach almost everyone worldwide that may have their question that they want to ask or a thought that they may want to share with me or a concern that bothers their minds and their souls. And that's where I can give an answer to. Okay, here's where you can send your letter. You can send your letter to the Chatterbox Letter Podcast. Let me repeat that. The Chatterbox Letters Podcast. To my attention, author Terri Celestine Brunson. And that's at P.O. Box 5556, Lakeland, Florida 33807. Let me go ahead and repeat that. The Chatterbox Letters Podcast. To my attention, author Terri Celestine Brunson. That's P.O. Box 5556, Lakeland, Lakeland, Florida 33807. Or you can send your letter via email to the chatterboxletters@gmail.com. Let me repeat that. You can send your letter via email to the chatterboxletters@gmail.com. Okay, here's another question. What do I expect from my potential clients? I expect for the author of the letters to be discreet with their letters. Okay, But please don't send me threats of death or otherwise that will concern me and my staff. Please do not send letters that give us a term, smart aleck, or joking around instead of being serious of what you write about. Don't get me wrong there. I love jokes. I feel that people should be more interested in hearing the seriousness of a person's letter, if you get my drift right there. I like letters that will accommodate me with good feedback or my point of view when it comes to bringing seriousness about what you write about. Okay, here's another question. What are my goals for the Chatterbox Letters podcast? My goals is to welcome a positive atmosphere for everyone who will respect and honor my platform. That's all there is to it. To provide that positivity, because I want to do that. I want to provide that positivity on my platform for all my viewers. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to answer this question. What are my hours on my platform? My hours are from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. plus, and that's depending on the letters and how many I have to read or give my point of view and feedback to. I would like to keep my live podcast at an hour or under an hour, depending on the letters that I get. Okay, and this will be Monday through Friday according to the dates and how many letters that was sent to me on a potential, and that means a potential daily basis. Okay, here are my last words I want to share with my viewers. Please give your support for my podcast by donating to my Cash App. My web address for my Cash App is cash.app with the $, the Chatterbox Letters. You can also visit my feed at rss.com/podcast, and that's with an S at the end, / the Chatterbox Letters. Let me go ahead and repeat that. Send it to my feed at rss.com / podcast with an S at the end / the Chatterbox Letters. You can donate there. You can like and follow my Facebook page at facebook.com / the Chatterbox Letters. Follow my Twitter account in order to receive updates from me at twitter.com / chatterletters. If it becomes exceptionally serious, you can submit a ticket at the Chatterbox Letters Help Center at thechatterbox.talk.help, and talk is spelled TAWK. That's TWK. Send, if it's very serious, send your response by submitting a ticket to the chatterbox.talk.help. I have one last question for my viewers. Does it cost you anything to become a potential client of the Chatterbox Letters podcast? No, it doesn't cost you a dime to be a client of the Chatterbox Letters podcast. Send your letters to me, and I do my very, very best to answer them. Everyone else, I want to let you know that is totally free. The writing of your letter plus the emails, but all except the stamp, all except the stamp. That's what you will pay for whenever you send a letter to me. Well, let me repeat that. The writing of your letters, email, all except the stamp. That's what you pay for when you send a letter to me. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to cut my trailer short before the starting of my first season podcast. I hope you enjoyed my introduction. I hope I didn't bore anyone with this presentation. I would like to thank my viewers and your support for my trailer and for the potential starting of my first season of the Chatterbox Letters podcast. Thanks everyone for tuning in and viewing this video. God bless all of you.